Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the One Thing About Us podcast. I'm Justin.
And I'm the Cinnamon Toast Crunch man himself, Alex, and joining us is Applejack Eric.
Applejack Eric now?
If I did it first, I was gonna do Justin was gonna be Captain Crunch, because that's his favorite.
Not my favorite, but I do love Captain Crunch.
What is your favorite? Berry Crunch?
I don't know if I have a favorite cereal.
You know, I thought about that the other day, and then I deep dived. Fruity Pebbles, I actually say would be my favorite, but I have to lean towards Cocoa Pebbles.
I feel like an old man saying this, that I like Raisin Bran Crunch the best.
No one likes Raisin.
I do like Raisin Bran Crunch.
Yeah,
It's not one of my favorites, but
I
I
add sugar to it.
It's already got sugar all through it.
Not enough.
I ain't gonna lie, I really like Frosted Mini Wheats too.
I love Frosted Mini Wheats.
You get them at just that right consistency where they've soaked up a little bit of milk.
So they're still there, but they're not complete soggy.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that takes me back.
Memories.
And we had one time it was Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa
Then I
Puffs
had them like not recently, but a while back. It just was. I don't know why. It just wasn't the same.
The downside of Cocoa Puffs is that you eat so much of the chocolate of the Cocoa Puffs that whenever you go to drink the chocolate milk, it doesn't taste like chocolate anymore. Like, you know how if you eat so much of something, it kind of numbs yourself to that taste?
I love Frosty Flakes though. And now they got Frosted Flakes with the Lucky Charms and marshmallows.
What?
You heard me.
That was a thing?
Oh,
They have a few stuff like that now. Like they have Fruity Pebbles with the Rice Krispie with the they have Fruity Pebbles with the marshmallows. That's good
this
too.
world is getting too cool.
Right?
And then the chocolate Lucky Charms too. They're delicious.
Chips Ahoy, I always liked.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not Chips Ahoy,
It was Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
was
Chips
that the
Ahoy
one
is
with the
fucking-
thief and the dog on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reese Puffs, those are always good.
Reese's Puffs were
Reese's
delicious.
Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
I don't know that. So yeah.
You don't know that?
That one I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh. Those are pretty good.
So
That was always good.
today we had another D&D session. And
yes.
I'm tired of asking for things from y'all listeners. And y'all don't do anything. We ask simple questions. We ask for topics. No one ever gives us topics. Jessica gave us some topics. Let me say that, because if I don't say that, she's going to say, well, I gave you some topics and you didn't say anything.
Let's not alienate our listeners.
Right, let's just push everybody that cares.
My mom will occasionally give us topics.
Thank you.
And then we'll ask a question. Like, we ask a very specific question on air, and then on our Facebook page, I asked it again when I post the episode.
Y'all share it.
And now one of you fucks
He talks so much shit to the
Commented.
people you ask to support
Actually,
us.
because they don't. I want them to engage with us, and I want us to be a cohesive group. I don't want to just be we talk and they listen. I want them to be a part.
I can see that.
yeah,
So
but don't call them fucks.
Ask
You
for
call them
things.
fucks and then ask for things.
Because then you're just going to be like, all right, we
Santa
ain't gonna
Claus,
listen.
you fuck.
He's like the Easter Bunny.
Well,
you
because
fuck.
Yeah.
we had another D&D session today that we could have recorded, but since y'all didn't say anything, I didn't feel the need to record
We
it
need to look up our horoscopes for
because
Jessica.
we're trying to do a
Gemini.
I'm Sagittarius.
I'm a Pisces.
Fucking three-way high five. That was weak.
I deliberately didn't clap because it's going to spike the microphone.
Now no one's going to know what if we did a high five. Hand touching is not a high five. High five is a clap.
By our powers combined, we are Captain Planet.
Boom, bitch.
Captain Planet, motherfucker.
Tree.
Because I was going to record, but the thing is, I was either going to do a spin-off because I don't really want to do like the D&D on this main.
Right, because some people it's not for.
So I was either
everybody.
going to do bonus episodes and either start a new podcast strand where it's just that, or make it like a YouTube exclusive. And I was going to figure out a way to record it visually.
Because I definitely want that to be
So
our
if
facial
you guys
expressions.
would like to follow along with the story, we'll kind of touch base on what we did today. But
about
make sure you let
fucking
us know.
acknowledge us, you fucks.
Not just in person, because a lot of folks that do listen, we see on the regular.
We have a
but-
listener at the Russian Federation.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We have Putin.
Yes, Putin is
Putin, dude. If you
Chill
you
the
would,
fuck out with Ukraine.
yeah, calm down. Come play D&D. Chill out with us, and we can talk this shit out.
No, because he'd kill us. He'd roll bad. He'd be like, no. He'd be like, I know.
Why did he turn German?
I don't know.
Vladimir Hitler.
These chickens don't belong here.
Some stuff. I don't. So,
No, these aren't the chickens, you sir.
On today's episode of D&D.
I'm telling y'all to back away a little bit. Because sometimes y'all keep spiking and it keeps going up to yellow and red.
Well, we're trying to not be whispers across the room.
Daddy
Well,
yelled at
I
us
did it
again.
good this time.
Very
Daddy
good.
yelled at
I'm
us.
actually seeing.
Scary.
I'm seeing all of us tracking on different audio lines.
Is this how
good.
Does this mean we're not getting our Cocoa Pebbles after school?
No,
No, you're not allowed.
you're gonna have tofu
So,
and soybeans
Shut
or
your
something. I don't know.
fuck
Well,
ass
soybeans
Today-
technically is
I thought you
tofu.
said soul food.
No, soybeans is
I
technically
know what
tofu.
you said. Lentils.
Because
it's
soybeans are everywhere I'm from. Like they'd plant, like we'd have different seasons. We'd plant different things in our fields. We'd have corn, and we'd do, and then we would do the soybeans to be everywhere, and then we'd do cotton because
All right, Dungeon Master, where were we at?
On today's
Alex fought a
episode,
bugbear.
The team here woke up in the field naked, completely unaware of their surroundings. They met Turk the Terrapin, and Vidic tried to crush him.
Alex
Because he
did.
made me. I'm untrustworthy.
So I am.
Trusting.
I was.
Tried to crush this cute little turtle person.
I'm Eldros
Oh.
because I picture him. You know the old cartoon with the turtle.
Yeah, Franklin.
That's what I'm picturing.
That's in my head. That's him.
Oh,
but as a
hey, it's
teenager.
Franklin.
Yeah, he's
and
like 15.
and then Alex's character over here is trying to just immediately trying to pick him up and crush him.
Because
he did.
So
he
now-
tried to smash Turk.
So now I am known as Eldros the Great, is what he called
Up
me.
for debate.
Not to him.
Vidic the asshole.
That's fine by me.
He tried to smash a
called me a
teenage
dick.
turtle.
For no
Like,
reason.
dick.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. you know
He's
what
not
I'm
a
saying?
mutant. He's just a teenage
He's like,
turtle.
you're a dick.
Copyright
And I'm over here-
Infringement is not.
And I'm over here being diplomatic.
Yeah, you were complimenting his abilities and that
Yeah.
he had the bravery to go see what was happening.
I told him I admired him and everything. So I'm over here
a
talking
little
him
bit
up.
of backstory on Turk. He's a 15-year-old warrior from the
Oh,
Terrapin tribe.
You didn't tell us how old he
Yeah.
was. I didn't realize he was that young.
He's young.
I didn't realize he was a teenager.
Yeah,
Still
I thought he
he
was
tried
like.
to crush a 15-year-old turtle.
How does it make you feel?
Not bad at all.
He also
Nobody
tried
ever asks. Nobody ever asks about me.
I,
No one cares.
That's not true.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Elros. I know you care. Vidic is a prick.
I even let you ride with me. You're riding with me
I
currently.
Well, no one's riding Bud the Beetle Bear because I put too much effort into taming that. motherfucker.
So Turk the Terrapin is the last warrior of his tribe. Everybody else had been killed to use their indestructible shells as shields. And the team here, one tried to kill him, the other one using diplomacy.
I didn't try to kill him. I just
you
tried to
tried to
crack his
crush.
shell.
You
this
tried to
poor
crush his-
guy.
I just tried to crush his shell to show him that I mean
realize that
business.
turtles have their shells like they are their spine, right?
I am in a field naked. Don't give me thought, because I'm not going to sit there and think.
I was naked too, and I'm over here being diplomatic.
Yeah, but yeah,
He's still
because I
just
know
like-
what you want after what you did with that snake.
I wanted my gear, which
You
I
were
got.
Gonna, you were gonna fuck that snake.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I won't.
I don't know what you were
fuck
gonna
that
return
snake.
to Terrapin. He's 15, so keep your hands off him.
Yeah.
You tried to hit on
The mayor?
mayor's daughter.
The first thing you said was, "How old was she?"
I didn't ask how old was she because I didn't know how well worn she. Wait,
Because the mayor was like, "Why do you?"
that doesn't help anything.
How well worn she
How
is.
well worn she is.
Wow. This got dark.
So the team went on a mission to take down some bandits, and the guide was the mayor's daughter, who was in her late teens. Somebody had to make sure that they double checked that age to check how well worn she
I just
was.
asked her age. I didn't ask because I didn't say I wanted to lay with her.
It was as soon as I mentioned it was a girl. You were like,
Yeah,
how old
so-
is she?
Yes.
No one can. No one can.
It wasn't the question so much as the speed at which the question was asked.
Because
If it was
'cause
like,
I
a,
said-
hey, wait, how old is she? Like,
Because I was saying he, and you're like, it's actually it's actually a she, and
Yeah.
immediately, how old is she?
it didn't even mention what she looks
shouldn't-
like.
She's
And
not
how
old
old is
enough
she?
to be taking us some places. She's in
She
school.
was like 17. Their village had been poisoned.
Look at his face. He's like, well,
He's like, well, okay, good.
And back in the olden days, Jerry Lee Lewis's daughter was like 15.
yeah. Back in the old days, technically she should have been married
Up
already.
until 1960.
Oh, dear Lord.
Continue with
And
the
I'm just over
themes.
here like, what are you doing, Vidic?
I just asked a question. It
We're just
wasn't-
going to go through the highlights of everything at this point.
So far, I've done a lot for you.
Yes, at this point, you had already killed 2 bandits, one of which cut Vidic's knee. Yeah, you were already taking damage on the first attack that we.
Yeah,
Is this a come for me kind of deal?
and I took that. I helped you out with the clothes.
Because I didn't kill those 3 guards. I didn't kill those other 2 guys.
I gave you money.
Oh yeah.
Vidic is not the
More
most
money.
diplomatic.
I paid for you to use the blacksmithing. I've done a lot
But you
for
did
you.
a very good roll on the blacksmithing.
This is the funny thing is
done a
you know
lot
what you
for
are?
you.
You're
And so far, all you've done is paid me $55 for the thing.
That's what I owed you.
Technically, you didn't because I was going to do that for free.
Okay.
Well, technically, the blacksmith
you're
ripped me
an
off
Indian giver.
because the blacksmith was going to
You
give me.
have to always
He wanted
do
to.
that.
He wanted to. No, because I didn't say give it back to me.
No, hold on. You
An
do that,
Indian
though.
giver would
This
be
is
You will
exactly
do
how the
something
game.
for
An
somebody.
Indian
You
giver
will
would
do
be. I
something
give it
for somebody,
no
but then you always expect something. You always have to make it known you did it for
because
that
that's
person.
nice. Yes,
Is it though?
my character,
Why
yeah.
don't you just not say
Because
anything?
my character don't like people, so the fact that he's doing that for you.
I don't like people either. I'm haunted. But you can't.
You can't use that as an excuse all the
I'm gonna
time.
do it every time.
All right.
I thought you were gonna say, "Boy, you almost had it." I knew what you were leading to.
I was about to, but I stopped myself.
All right, continue. Yes, he did a lot for me.
So yes, you managed to deliver the supplies to
He
this
ripped me
poisoned
off.
village.
Because he said,
You were gonna pay him 100, so it was gonna be like a deposit.
yeah, he give me 100, and he
And
said
he
I was going to
give
give you.
you 80 back.
Yeah, so
once he was done with the tools.
so he was only going to keep 20.
Right,
So now
for
this
the rental
motherfucker.
of his tools.
Now he kept the 45 I gave him initially,
Yeah, because you changed up the deal.
and the 55.
Because then you contracted him.
But that was before.
Yeah.
So he ripped me off before then.
Now he's the official blacksmith for our team. Our
Well, for
tandem.
me, I don't know about you.
Stormir is the hired blacksmith for.
Well, I had the
Ross.
contract with him, me and him.
Because it's not a tandem. We're not a tag team.
We're not yet.
You seem to not remember Caesar
if
salad.
if you want to, if you
What the
want,
hell is the Caesar
I
salad
remember.
story?
I'm Caesar. I'm salad. Before we get to that, currently right now, if you want, you're my employee, so
I'm not
be
a-
careful.
Here we go.
Is he not?
Technically.
Of course I am. Of course. Why would
I said
Connor?
I'll pay you. I'll give you the money for your other hidden blade if you help me with
Yeah,
something.
but you don't have to call me an employee.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
I mean,
But you're
technically,
saying
he's
it now.
Just know your
he is
place.
paying for your services, so you are hired by
You
him.
a funny
and
fucker
he is
sometimes.
the boss.
You a funny fucker.
So he has taken control of the party, even though
Why can't we do one thing without arguing? Why?
y'all are a married couple.
Well, earlier I kept trying to help you, and you kept arguing.
Yeah.
Because I know
You kept trying to stop me.
Because I know you. Because you have an air. You know what? Let's not.
I
do
wasn't
this.
going to do it naturally.
Let's not do this. All right. Continue.
So, where did we go from there? Into the poison town. You went after the bandit leader who was living in the caves.
You just want to skip right over the fact I took them 2 guards out all badass as fuck by myself.
And mine too.
I'm talking about in the woods. The one that you
Oh,
attacked
the
you.
sneaky. I mean,
But mine was cool too.
yeah.
How was mine not cool?
Technically, I didn't see yours.
No.
So
It was a very good roll. You chopped 3 guys' heads off all at once,
was
pretty
cool.
much.
that was cool. well,
And I did cut a dude in half.
But El Ross
you did.
sneak attacked one. You gutted the one guy. He dropped to the ground. The next one was. Oh yeah, the next guy was the one that wounded you.
Yeah, because I snuck up behind the one and stabbed him, asked him
Right.
questions, told him to be careful. Said if you make a sound, I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
The funnest thing about
And then the
D&D
other one, I darted across the road, slid across, and as
Yeah,
I
you
slid across,
slid
him,
through on the dirt and cut through the bandit that had already damaged.
What
Vidic
gets me
here.
is this is why D&D is so fun. Is 1 minute you can be a badass.
and the next minute you're
you
nothing.
can be killing people left and right. Next minute you make one bad roll.
Yeah, because like that, I took out them 2 dudes, boss ass fuck, didn't take no damage, and then missed 2 shots with an arrow.
Yeah, so we get to the cave
So it's like-
that the boss is actually living in. The hunting party is coming back, and Vidic here had taken a post outside of their camp to guard the entrance from anybody else coming in. As
So it's
El
actually a
Ross
good
makes
thing I
his way
told you to hide
inside.
off to the side.
The hunting party comes up, and with a sneak attack and one big swing of his sword, Vidic cuts through all 3 men, dropping them where they stand, and then proceeds to roll a 3 on his stealth check to go into the cave.
Because I'm negative on stealth.
Instead, his chainmail, or his plate mail, I should say, just hear ching, 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 running through the dark of this cave.
And I'm already in the cave.
Meanwhile, El Ross, who is stealthy, goes pitter-pattering back through the cave to stop Vidic from making any more sounds.
Yeah, because as soon as I hear him, I'm starting to haul ass.
A guard follows the sound and is immediately shot down by Justin's
Right
character.
between the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped to my knees, spun around.
Then once they made their way
That was
further
badass
inside,
too. And then miss.
we have the boss fight where they try to initiate with an arrow to the big boss up in his loft, if you will.
And I missed.
Hit the post in front of him, alerting everybody.
I
And
missed.
who was the one in sight?
And
Alex.
Vidic was the one that was charging in, balls to the wall.
Because I was ready.
Down the fucking
Because
ramp.
let's not forget, I took the shot. When I missed, I dipped back out, so I hit again, so they couldn't even see me
I
no
was
more.
already going, making the
Yeah,
move.
so you were just the focus of all attention.
But see, this
And then I got him
You
shot.
killed the one guy with
that's
his first
fine.
shot.
Like this is what bothers me. This is the case in point. What bothers me. I killed the one guy, but then rolling when I went to punch the guy.
You went to punch him to knock
punched
him out.
him in the
so
chest.
the boss is
Well,
a
we're skipping.
get to
one
that.
We're skipping
ghost.
some steps.
We'll
We're
get to
gonna
that.
get to there.
Oh, okay.
Because I shot the arrow, missed, dipped, and now they're looking right at you like, "Arr."
The one
So you chop one of the two guards that's remaining inside the cave down. The second one catches that same wounded knee again and causing even more damage to you. And then you get shot in the chest with a crossbow bolt with poison on it
Ha.
because Justin dipped out on you.
I was so pissed.
I shot it because I shot missed, and then I hid. So Alex was the only one in view. So he got shot with a crossbow.
And then the second shot that
Missed again.
Justin took, you missed and hit almost the same place on the wood again.
And then Alex got attacked again.
Well, I killed the other one.
And then there was that nasty dive shot.
Oh yeah, I leaped over the edge, off of the
Finally
edge.
were like, all right, I'm going full bore in here. Jumps over top of the banister and in mid-flight shoots an arrow and catches the big boss in the shoulder.
Hit the ground, roll, and take off dashing towards Vidic to help. But by the time I got there, he didn't need my help.
No.
I already killed. Yeah, I killed the guy.
But you
Well,
killed him.
you-
I was there waiting, and then you killed him.
Yeah. So you finished off the second guard. Then
He
El
made-
Ross made his dash up at the big boss to try to knock him out.
It bothers me so much.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I sort of
No,
missed
it's not. That's not what bothers me. That's fine.
What's,
Like,
the,
you're gonna
what's the bothers me?
the
Is it
punch.
the fact that
the punch.
to him?
Like I would have had it.
Because I
too.
swung on him. Yeah, because I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna set the punch up for you. So what happened? I got up there. I darted up the thing. I took a swing on the big boss. I missed. He dodged me. I'm like, fair play. He swung on. No, he swung on me. Missed me. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Alex threw.
Alex threw
The dagger hit him in the leg.
hit him in the knee, crippling him, which was not what anybody was hoping that you would do. I still remember you like yelling at him for like, don't fucking throw it.
I'm like,
don't
yeah,
throw it, don't
because
do
you
it, you're
can.
gonna miss.
Because I'm picturing him rolling like a 2, and
And
it
it-
fucking hitting me and just taking me out.
No, but I got a good roll on that one.
yeah,
yes,
I
he
think
did
what
swing.
you hit 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the guy in the leg, wounded him, and then the guy swung at me. As he swung at me, I dipped behind him, got behind him, kicked the dagger further into the dude's leg,
I left it in the cave too.
Yeah, it's
kicked
all
the
back there.
kicked the dagger in the dude's leg, so he dropped down more, and then I kicked him down the stairs towards Vidic, so Vidic could finish the job. And what did
In
Vidic
which
do?
case,
Have you ever
the-
seen-
in the wanted? He was on a wanted poster. 200 gold for alive, 100 gold dead. So the pair were trying to knock him out to carry him back to the town.
And for anyone that's ever played the Batman Arkham series, I was trying to do it like how Batman did, where you just grab him, hit him one good time, and knock him out.
Instead, he rolls low enough. He
I
punches
hit
the
his
guy
chest.
in his armor
For the
and
guy's
it does
like, "Hey."
like nothing to him. To which then El Ross comes down and kicks him square in the face, knocks him out.
Yeah, I walked down the stairs and just curb stomped his ass.
So fast forward to turn in the mission. They go in. Our boy Vidic has to have his Assassin's Creed hidden daggers or hidden blades on his wrists.
I'm amazed that he knows how to make them.
No, you didn't tell him about my blacksmithing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He
About
mentioned
how
it.
good I was at
That's
it.
why he said that.
Oh, whenever you rented the tools, or El Ross rented the tools from the blacksmith, you rolled a 20 and got like a full set of gear.
The blacksmith was impressed with me, with my skill in black
Because you wrote a nat 20.
making a sword. I was like, I was proud of that.
Because I walked in, because I was hiding, but I was following Vic. He didn't know I was following him.
I knew.
No, you didn't.
I know.
Your,
Alex knew.
your character didn't.
This entire session was them arguing back and forth as to what to do next.
We didn't argue with the cave.
No, you guys were fighting a lot though, and it was hilarious.
So I walk, and then I see him trying to. He tries to barter his body because he didn't have the money.
You try to like sell yourself to a dwarf, and he just looks at you.
He says, "What do you got for me?" And I just point to myself.
I'm like,
Because
look at me.
In the game, I do not look like. Because most people that listen have seen me. I do not look like this in the game. I am good. In the words of Rick and Morty, I have cum gutters.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so he's over here,
But I wasn't trying to barter my body. I asked him. I said, "Do you want me to kill somebody for you?"
Yeah, and the wife, no, you tried to borrow your body first, and then he was like, "What else you got?"
Like, what else you got?
I was about ready.
And then you're like,
walk in and do it. I was gonna pick him up. I was gonna attempt to pick him up by the throat.
What is it with you and just grabbing
Because
people?
I want to do cool shit that I can't do in real life.
And then he was gonna, and then, yeah, so he's like, "I can kill some." So I just walked in. At this point, I don't even know if I really paid for that sword. I'm confused because you said he recognized the name.
No, you rolled up and just straight fucking lied to him, and he bought it. So what'd you roll? You rolled a 20, right?
I got a nat 20.
Got a nat 20 on a deception check, and just lies to this.
Because I got a plus deception too, modifier.
And he just goes in the back and finds this huge ornate scimitar great sword and just comes out like, "Oh yeah, here's your order."
And I'm just like this, like.
Meanwhile, he's trying to sell his body for a fucking knife. Just anything you can get, you just come up with a straight lie.
Yeah, because I walked in, because at first I was going to give him a fake name to try to lie. But then I was like, fuck it. So I just gave him my actual name, and he's like, I remember that. And I'm like...
And when I tell him to give a fake name at a drive-thru, he gets upset to do it.
That's real life. You can't just roll.
Well, because I always tell him to say Jamiroquai.
Yeah,
Why do you want that?
Because that's what he goes for.
That's not the first one I go for.
Just playing canned heat in the background.
But yeah, no, it just gives me this nice-ass scimitar. Beautiful. I'm keeping this.
I don't even think you've used it yet.
Yeah, I
you?
did.
Oh, you used it
Yeah,
when you
he's the one that
slid.
killed the
I've
bandits.
only used it once so far.
What was that?
It was the bandits.
That I cut in half.
But I did get you your bow and arrow.
When you make your way back, you signed the
Yes.
contract with the blacksmith.
I got rid of it
You
though,
hired him.
but it's because there was a nicer
It
one.
was still used for what
It
we
was.
needed.
I did use it.
Your mounts. How you got your like ostrich bird? It's almost like a giant ostrich that El Ross is riding on at this
What do
point.
you call it?
I saw that
It was
bitch
a
in the-
chocobo is what I was
I
imagining.
call that bitch in the field.
If anybody has ever played Final Fantasy, it's like a big ostrich that they use to race. But instead, our boy here tried to lasso a wild one.
Not even lasso. I don't even have a lasso.
No,
I
you
just
thought
try to
about
grab
that
it by the.
after.
I just try to grab it. No, because I don't have my pack on me, so I don't have the rope either way.
No, you don't.
So I just tried to. I just was going to run up, grab that bitch by the neck, swing around that motherfucker.
And after getting bucked off twice, you finally broke him.
Yeah, what happens?
And then after seeing all of this, Vidic here tries to go after a beetle bear, which is essentially, if you imagine a grizzly bear with the body like a carapace of a beetle, like that real shiny green and blue glossy
That is a
body.
word I have never heard until
What's
today.
that?
A carapace.
That is.
I have never. Have you heard that word before? I have never once heard that word until today.
It's literally like an insect body is the carapace.
Yep.
But
Go on.
yeah, so you go up and you start a fight with a bear.
To which I think he's getting ready to get fucked up.
He was getting ready to get fucking eaten.
So I run in and save him and jump in the middle and scare the bear off.
And as the bear's running away,
This
I
motherfucker
tackled
runs
it.
and tackles
He
it.
chased it down, rammed it into a fucking stone, and then intimidated it into letting you ride it.
Because he pulled his
Scared the shit out of a beetle bear.
because he pulled his sword out and was like, "You want to go, motherfucker?"
He's not rolling for intimidation.
Because he did get whacked. Though he got missed. He got swung at, but he
Yeah.
missed it.
He swung at me twice.
Yeah,
No,
I
it did.
missed.
It did throw him up against the tree.
That was
Yeah,
the
he
first
knocked
time
the air out
because
of
you
it,
jumped
no damage,
onto
but he
it.
knocked the
Yeah.
air
Because that's when I ran up. I was like, "Ha!"
And then as soon as he starts running away, I just imagine me running full force at him and hugging
Just
him.
fucking trucking
Like-
him into
I'm
him.
like, it's happening.
I bet that would have been hilarious to watch. Like that bear's like, "Oh," and Axel's like this. You want to go?
Because he pissed me off. I was like, at that point, when he had started running away, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. This is my bear. And now it's Bud the Beetle Bear.
And now his name is Bud, and he is your mount. Yes.
I don't have Zanzibar, so it's Bud the Beetle Bear.
I'm just keeping mine until I get back to my keep.
At this point,
And then-
me and Bud have bonded too much. I
At
went
this
through.
point, he's just scared of you.
Okay. Okay.
Like he's just
Well,
gonna
Lord-
get beaten at any moment.
Well, Lord, you fucking want one?
Like,
And he's like, oh. And then I roll and he bucks me up.
yeah.
But no, but I trust him now, and I want him to trust me. You know, I'm gonna give him a carrot. Oh boy, you're all good, boy.
So
Use Red Dead statistics.
those are going to be some charisma checks in the next.
Which is not
Next
which is
edition.
not in his favor.
No, it is. I think you
What
have
is
what,
my
a
charisma?
-2.
A -2. He's got a -2, but a +1 animal, so it cancels out to a
Oh my
1.
God.
To a -1.
Well, I better roll.
And
Fucking
then as they were making their way north into the sunset to the
shit
keep,
ass turtle tub.
don't talk shit on. Turk
Don't
the
talk.
Turk.
I love
Turk called me a
Turk.
prick.
I love him, and I don't even know him like that.
I want to join you.
He's gonna be the one thing in this life that I find joy in.
I want to learn how to be a warrior.
I'm gonna take him under my wing and train him in all the ways of
I tackled a bear. So
in
that's
all
what
the
I'm
ways
I mean, he
in
already
combat.
he has a stone spear, which is not going to be the strongest thing, but he has an indestructible.
Yeah,
shield.
but God forbid if he dies, you're gonna cry. Like you're gonna hold him like you've seen Harry Potter. Dobby.
Yeah, that's messed
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
That's memories, dude. Don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Dobby.
Dobby was a good elf.
Dobby would do anything to protect Master Harry.
And he did.
He did.
R.I.P. Dobby.
I've never seen it, so
We'll just know it's hard.
I know he gives like him a sock or something like that.
Yeah, Dobby is free.
Master has given Dobby a sock.
What?
Dobby is free.
You cost me my elf.
You shall not hurt Harry Potter.
Snaps his fingers.
Yeah, and then he
Yeets him across the room.
just.
Yeah,
This is-
sorry. It's,
This is the fitness grand pacer test all over. It's just like, all right.
Well, no, I understand what's going on. I've just not seen the movie.
You gotta read the books first.
No, I don't. You until you finish it.
Don't.
I don't
start that.
want you to tell
I don't
me
want
anything.
I don't want our podcast listeners to know about it.
You've been reading a
Right.
book for 6 years.
2017, I started reading.
have you actually continuously slowly been reading it,
Nope.
or is it like I started it and then you just never
I
did it?
every 6 months I will read a few pages.
It's on his nightstand
No,
next
it's
to his
not.
bed.
Wait, it's
you
that
moved
I
it.
don't know where it is now.
Oh, well,
So you stopped reading it.
I need to read it. I just.
he's too busy
I need to
watching.
read it because there's.
He's too busy with TV shows and all these Assassin's Creed games he just bought.
Judging.
Buy any Assassin's Creed games lately? It's been a month since I bought an Assassin's Creed.
We're
game.
lying.
It's a month since I bought one. I didn't say it's been a month since Bree bought one.
I like how you use the technicality of it.
Fair.
But yeah, so that where we left off, you pulled Turk the Terrapin up onto your chocobo and is now traveling with you.
Because
So
I'm gonna
I
take him
really-
under my wing. I'm gonna train him, teach him how to fight.
I say
I'm
him
gonna
and
start
our.
calling you Master Splinter.
Oh God. Our relationships are going to be like Samwise and Gollum. Like, I'll get you, you little fucker.
Yeah, right. Like you just chase him around all the time, trying to like squeeze him. And
Vidic is dead weight.
like you just keep testing his shell to see if you could ever break it.
I hate you.
Don't do that.
Stop it, you asshole.
Throw a rock at his head.
because if you break him, we're gonna have problems.
That's fine. We're going to have problems. It all depends on the role.
And
buddy.
what would it? Oh yeah.
It all depends on the role.
Yeah, but I have something up my sleeve that you don't.
What?
One, I'll just make it so you can't see shit, so you have roll at a
I'll
disadvantage.
fucking just start swinging like a motherfucker.
And two, I've got uncanny dodge,
Plus, I got Bud the Beetle Bear.
so I can take half damage on some of your shit.
I feel like Bud the Beetle Bear would just bail on you right now.
Yeah.
now.
Until you
yes.
earn his trust.
But I'm working. I feel bad how I treated him, and I'm gonna work towards the
And you
future.
feel bad. You were proud of it.
I'm trying to decide if the keep where he is. I'm gonna have a room and some stuff there, obviously. But I'm trying to. I'm like, do I want my own place that I already have? Because I would have had my own place
You
before.
would have been the training that you received to him was like years prior, but you knew like, all right, that was like the home base. But you had already broken off from him to do your own.
Well, even before then, I would have had my own place anyway.
Yeah, you have your own space that you keep your own stuff in.
A nice house.
But imagine that being like the home base of that
Yes.
sect.
My next character for the next campaign is gonna be over 1,000 years old. So fuck y'all.
Like,
What are you gonna make him over 1,000?
Because I want to.
I said what?
Huh?
What?
Like
Work better.
what race, what class, what do you think?
It's a top secret.
He
Or as
does-
I like to call it.
I just took a number.
You mean your frost giant?
Yeah.
You want us to make a frost
Not a
giant?
frost giant, like a Sub-Zero type.
So
motherfucker.
we're gonna end up trying to write a like Norse pagan storyline.
Okay.
I'd have to do some research for that.
It's just a phone call. I'm trying to get a laptop.
Why can't you just use like the pre-made things that's already on the
Why do I
website,
have to do
so it's
that?
easy for us
Why
to
does
do?
there have to be
Because it's easy for us.
limitations?
Because it's easy for us to set your skills and
I
stuff.
can't make a character?
You can, but here's the thing: is you have to find something that we can equate that to, so that we have.
Well, then let me look through the book, and I'll look through the book, and I'll try to do what you guys want me to
Why
do.
do you sound like we're trying to attack you?
See, when you laugh at it, he's going to keep doing it.
I'm sorry, I just.
Oh, excuse me for being funny.
So I need to. Sorry, I'm focusing.
Do you think that's funny?
I do, actually.
That's childish.
I've seen you do worse.
You've never seen me pick up my shirt over my head so my titties and belly are out and then smack my belly.
Excuse me, suck my big toe, you fat bitch.
That is, I did
You
say
have
that
smacked your belly a few times.
when I'm hungry. Yeah.
Please.
It's like
And I
quiet
figured
now.
out, and I figured out
Yeah.
what we yelled at that guy in that Bogan Muds and Muds parking lot. I yelled bikes at him. That's when we were,
Bikes.
that's when we were in our bikes phase.
Yeah, bikes.
I do that when me and my wife are out and about. If I see bicycles in any number, I will yell bikes at the
We-
top of my lungs.
we were
and
in
then she
the-
turns at me, she goes, "That was your one. You only get one."
No, we were in DeLand one night every time we saw a person walking. Because
Bikes.
we made a scoreboard of who was on his side, who was on my side. Memories.
So, into the next adventure they will go.
Am I ever? I don't know, man. Now I'm going to have to earn turds.
Is my mentor already dead or is he still alive?
We don't know.
You know.
I will know.
You don't know yet?
I have an inkling. However,
Do a thumbs up if you still alive. Do a thumbs down if you do. You bastard. You worked through the trick.
no.
My werewolf almost came out a few times.
No. Do you know how frustrating that gets? You're just walking. We're just over here. Me and Eric's over here discussing like these things. And I'm trying to figure out what I can do, and all I hear is, "Rah!"
It sounds like he's getting ready to throw up.
Hairball.
Like the dry heaves before
He
he,
did. Eric
actually
puts
goes.
his hand on my shoulder. You okay?
It's like, are you all right? So the werewolf finally almost came out. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. Oh my
I
gosh.
guess so.
So the next episode will take place headed towards the keep where Elros's mentor has been residing for some many
It
years.
has been. So is that a clue?
No, I mean, if you've been living in a house, you have been living in the house.
Because they didn't move to a new house.
You never know.
Yeah, I do.
You don't know.
Yeah, I do.
What do you know?
I know he's still there.
Of course
If he's
you do, 'cause
alive,
you know
if he's
everything.
alive,
You
he's
know
there.
everything.
I've worked with this man for years. I would know.
You have? Then how'd he die? What happened? Why
He
weren't
was-
you there?
He was slain. My backstory says why I wasn't there. I was out on a monster hunt.
Bring the paper here now and let's look at this.
It's over there.
I'm not going.
I was out on a monster hunt,
Did you
saving
even
it,
kill
saving
that
a town
monster?
from saving a
job.
town for the monster.
Good job.
That's the thing. Like my backstory, I'm used to taking out these monsters one on one, no problem. But now I'm like, I can't do shit.
Well, it all depends on the role.
But I know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody will be expecting it. If you guys are interested, we still would like to do it kind of a YouTube exclusive. You can join us on this adventure. I won't give away anything else to these two, as I want the honest reactions out of the both of them.
Fucking Turk the Terror.
Because if it's him, you know we're going to war,
And I will win.
and Turk will be on my side.
Fuck Turk.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Turk.
Don't be so mean.
Because what do you want to?
Why are you so mean to this 15-year-old turtle? He's only 2.5 feet tall.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate Franklin. Him and what was that bear one?
Little Bear?
Oh,
Why do you hate Little Bear?
Little bear.
the hell is wrong with you to hate Little Bear?
I don't know.
PBS Kids, man.
Was that was a
That was-
PBS?
that
Kids.
was
PBS Kids.
What's Martha Speaks? PBS.
You
Remember
sure?
Martha Speaks?
No.
She ate.
I remember
something-
Arthur.
Oh, that just ended.
That just ended.
Yeah.
Arthur
Arthur
the
the
Aardvark
Aardvark.
just ended.
I will never
Wow.
forget a meme I saw of him wearing headphones.
And they were like on the sides
And
of
his
his
ears,
head.
because
His
How
ears
was
are
he
on top of
hearing
his
it?
head, and the earphones are down over his head onto like his temples. So there's no reason that he should be able to hear anything on those.
I loved Arthur. Oh, DW.
What was the professor's name? It was a teacher. Because he was like a weasel.
Oh, I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember what his name is.
We had a guy I used to work with looked like Beaky Barnes though. Mark Perez.
What are some childhood shows for you there that you barely remember from?
Lazy Town.
Oh sweet
Oh
Jesus.
God,
Lazy,
Jesus.
Rugrats.
Rugrats was good. Okay.
SpongeBob.
I don't think
Yeah.
Lazy Town was
Dexter.
Lazy Town was that weird fucking. Wasn't it that pink girl and like
Yeah.
the blue pirate looking guy?
All of them were late, and she was like, it was the guy that was like lived above them.
Johnny Bravo. Samurai Jack.
What was his name?
Powerpuff Girls.
Because the villain was like Robbie Rotten or something,
Yeah.
and that guy just actually passed away recently too.
Yeah. The Wiggles.
Oh,
The
God.
Wiggles.
I never
Remember
watched
the Wiggles? I
Be
never
it-
watched them either. I just remember that.
Ed, and Eddie. Courage Cowardly
Did you know
John.
that there were like moms literally throwing themselves at the Wiggles?
Yes, yes.
Jimmy Neutron.
Like how?
There was actually a show.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents was interesting.
Fairly Odd Parents actually it's on Netflix now. I think it is. The whole series.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Didn't they have a movie coming out?
Which one?
A Fairly Odd live action.
That's
Fairly
So
Live
Raven.
Like-
That's so Raven. Yes.
Hannah Montana.
You.
iCarly.
You.
Zoe 101.
Victorious.
Victorious.
What was that one?
Wizards on Waverly Place.
It was.
I thought the mom was hot on that.
It was the girl from the future. Remember, she was shit. What the hell was it called?
Xenon.
That's it. Xenon girl from like the 31st
Yep.
century or something
Yep.
like that.
Oh my god.
I've seen it, but I didn't like watch it all the time.
There are so many interesting things. Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
That's
Woogity,
so
woogity,
long.
woogity, woogity.
I used to have that. I had that video game.
The Rocket Power video game. Yeah.
And you had the Simpsons video game too.
Yes. But my mom would watch. My mom still watches cartoons to this day.
Well, a lot of
I
people.
think I do too.
The best.
Sometimes you're just in a mood for SpongeBob. No? You don't watch SpongeBob?
I do not like SpongeBob. How you guys like SpongeBob?
Why?
I don't think it's that funny. But of course, a lot of people don't think I'm that funny, so it is what it is.
You sat here, pulled your shirt over your head, smacked your stomach, but you won't listen.
That's a very
to
Patrick-esque.
After you see,
Because one of the songs that was on SpongeBob should be your theme song, and I ripped my pants.
I used to know all the words to that.
All because I went and ripped my pants.
Big Larry came round just to put him down. SpongeBob turned into a clown. No one
Ever wants to dance.
with a fool who went and
Ripped his pants.
I don't rip my pants. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna do this here.
Oh, we got to.
Were you there when I did it?
How many-
Yeah, I watched him label your butt so
how many-
nobody could see your.
How many pairs has it been?
Oh my gosh, how many? 6. You've torn 6? I've torn 2.
It's 2 or
but
3
still.
just this year alone.
Oh God.
That one wasn't my fault.
That one.
And he never
who ripped
knows.
your
I'm
pants?
always the one that almost. I'm pretty much always the one that realizes it.
Not that one time, because I got in my truck. I heard it.
You
I
heard
ripped
the,
my
like-
pants. I said because I ripped my pants. I texted Justin, and all of a sudden it says, "How did you rip your pants again, Alex?" And I'm like, "Why do you gotta use the dad voice with me?"
Over text. Why do you have to do this?
I'm like, "I don't know."
Oh my gosh. I remember there was once I tore my pants at work. I was working at Lowe's up in Ohio. And there was a group of us that were going to go to
OH.
breakfast. Fuck that shit. We were all going to go to breakfast at Bob Evans.
Breakfast.
And whenever I got into my buddy's truck, he had a lifted F-150. And when I went to lift my leg up onto the step, I felt my pants rip. And I was like, dude, you got to take me back to my house. He's like, why? I was like, I just ripped the ass out of my pants. He's like, oh no, we're going to the restaurant. You're going in. So he drove me to the restaurant with ripped pants, and we sat there, and I had a crepe. It was delicious, but then I had to go home afterwards and change my pants.
I've only ate at a Bob Evans restaurant one time, and it was on Thanksgiving Day when I lived in Kentucky, and that shit fucked me up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It never had anything that I was like, oh yeah, let's go back to Bob Evans. Like,
There's still one, I think, in Port Orange we went to one time on a Friday night, and it was like nobody there, but the waitress was still like never there. So we had like this inside joke, was like, gotta go to Bob Evans on a hot Friday night. But
hey,
wasn't really trying to be laugh out loud funny. I was just making a statement.
why are you so hurt about
So what are
that?
some places that y'all would go or not go?
For
Just in general.
for like travel, for eating?
Just in general, like places, like it could be restaurants, it could be other states, countries.
Let's see.
Turkey,
The
Ukraine.
I say Turkey. I'm like eat, or are we talking about the?
Ukraine?
food? Why do you want to go to the Ukraine?
I
right
don't
now?
want to go to the Ukraine.
I don't want to go to all of them. Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran. I'm gonna run away.
Uh,
I want to go to Ireland.
Ireland and Scotland are high up on my bucket
Ireland.
list.
I want to go to Sweden.
I want to too, because I just found out that's where I'm from. Apparently,
I want to do. I share a bunch of photos on Facebook, and we talked about this before. I want to go to all those places, like all the France, see the Notre Dame,
Parlez-vous Francie?
France,
and
Spain, Greece.
This is a bit of a lighter one. Dick's, the restaurant, last resort. I really want to go to.
I know someone going to France and Greece and all the places, and Spain, all the places this year. I'm like, you
I'd
stupid
love to go to
bitch.
like, Greece, go to Athens.
My grandfather actually, he went to the Coliseum once. He said it's something you always have to see before you die. So I always wanted to go there.
The number one on my bucket list though is Iceland.
Really?
There's one place I want to go to. I would never go alone, but I cannot remember where it was. There's this church where they have
The Vatican?
No, not the Vatican. There's like an abandoned church in some. I can't remember what it was.
I want to go to the Vatican and ask some priests, like, what's the deal, bro?
It's like these statues, but they're like covered. And it's like
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm in.
I was gonna say it sounds interesting. Like I
It's-
feel like
I
somebody's
can't
gonna
think of
get
what it is. It's like a
superpowers.
Like I like that one that
It's a
you
ghost
shared.
church.
You shared one other day. It wasn't a church, but it was like
The step.
the statue.
Yeah,
That looked cool as fuck.
it's like not a ghost church because it's not a ghost, but they're like
I
statues
feel like
covered.
somebody's gonna come out of there either possessed or with
Okay.
abilities. One of us is a psychic.
The Church of Lakova is what it's called.
COVID,
So it's like this.
I'm fucking tired of COVID.
right? So inside they have covered. No, those are not cloth. Those are the ones that are the actual statue. Looks like cloth, isn't it?
What's it called?
No, that's cloth.
What's it
Oh,
called?
Is it?
Church of what?
The Lakova, but it's
Where's the name?
all like these statues
It's
of
in the
people
Czech
in there.
Republic.
Is it statues of people or what is?
It could be just statues to look like people, but
Because I know there was. I don't know.
St. George's Church in the Czech Republic.
And
You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is statue to look like.
The statues themselves are carved in a way that it actually looks like a statue covered in cloth, but the cloth itself is part of the statue. At least that's what it looks like here.
It says the figures represent the ghosts of Sudetan Germans who lived in Lakova before World War II and came to pray at the church every Sunday.
That just makes me think of Sokovia. From
I can't
MCU.
find this fucking church.
St. George.
I typed that in.
What does it take to be a saint?
Nothing we would do.
How many? There's a St. George Church in Ethiopia, in Greece, in
A
Pennsylvania,
lot of Saint Georges.
in Westport, in here, Carlisle.
But the ability to say this, we don't know.
Just look Czech Republic. Because that's the actual. That's it.
That's their website. It is
Bring it
unknown
back.
to us.
Huh?
Bring it back.
Bring it on up here.
I want to
So
take
as we-
because I want to take my wife to the Clown Motel
Oh God,
because she could not do it.
I want to go.
that's just cruel.
Yeah, but it's like there's like a guy who went there. Is like there's a real creepy cemetery next to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes sense.
Right, but still, that's
Tombstone.
Abandoned 4th century church containing eerie sculptures of shrouded white figures.
Do you think if you like sat in the middle of a room like that and just kind of meditated, open up your mind and your energies, do you think you'd be able to communicate openly with something there?
That kind of place, yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
The Laodicean Church was a Christian community established in the ancient city of something something on the river of Lucas in the Roman province of Asia and one of the early centers of Christianity. That was cool. It's ruined, so.
I really want to go to a ghost town.
Like one of the Wild West kind of ghost towns?
No, like just a ghost town, like a town where nobody can be.
Like a completely abandoned place.
In North Carolina, there's an abandoned theme park.
See, that would be cool.
It's
But I
creepy
would
as
never go
fuck.
alone because, huh?
I say it looks creepy as fuck.
Seriously,
In
what's it
North
called?
Carolina, I have to look. I have it saved somewhere.
But it's like I would never go by myself because there's like this videos you watch of these guys like in nighttime going through these by themselves. Like hell nah. Like I'm going with a group.
I feel like that intimidates whatever energies would come after you, so you really wouldn't see anything.
But yeah, you don't want the energies to come after you.
Well, you want to witness something.
Can I get a witness?
You're like Justin, where you at?
I don't know, but there's something behind me. It's Tuck.
Can't get away from that motherfucker.
Fuck you too.
You're an imaginary character. Get out of here. I'm what?
I should have just acted like I didn't know him and just let him think it's like one of the haunted things that he has going on in his head this whole time.
Like I never like turned.
You just don't acknowledge that he's even there. You work up
You
some
a ghost
deal.
of a turtle that was murdered?
You tried to crush me. Ooh.
See you next time, you stupid motherfucker.
Roll it again, bitch.
Because he was like, "You're not gonna be able to do it," and you rolled a low, and he was like, "I told you."
No, I didn't roll low with that.
No, he rolled like a 16,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
told you, like, you can't.
Can't crush him.
Well, shouldn't if I rolled a 16, shouldn't I have been able to do that a little bit?
You can't crush me inside
Or did
my
you
shell.
roll a better
It's
roll?
magic.
Or did you roll a better roll?
No, he has an indestructible shell.
That's
It's
not-
magic. He
nothing's-
probably has a purpose later on in the story.
Nothing's indestructible.
Because why else would he deliberately add that we see him come and say, "Let me come with
Because
you"?
vibranium was indestructible. Guess what was?
This is in vibranium.
It's
All some of that stuff makes no sense. Because it's supposed to be like that shield Captain America has. It's supposed to be like absorb everything. I'm like, yeah, he'll get kicked in it and it'll throw him back. I'm like, if it absorbs everything, it shouldn't affect him.
I don't think it is as advanced as the Wakandan technology to use it.
But
I
it
think
is-
that
it's because yeah.
I think that sure it absorbs a lot of that shock, but like between Black Panther's suit and Captain America's shield, it was made by a group of people that knows how to properly use that metal versus what's Tony Stark's dad's name? Howard Stark. Granted, he's brilliant, but it's a new metal that he just kind of.
But you know,
shapeshifted.
Captain Britain is going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie.
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter.
Right, with all the what ifs.
Because you see a glimpse of her shield in
Did
one
you
of the
watch the What
screenshots.
Ifs?
I have watched all but the last one, I believe it is.
The last one was pretty good.
Yeah, because we just did this. The
Ultron
zombies.
was a bad motherfucker.
I think it was funny that if what's his name, Wakandan Prince
T'Challa.
T'Challa would have gotten taken instead of Star Lord, that like everybody's just happier. Like everything turned out completely positive.
Thanos is like, I'm not going to do it, but there's the merits to it.
It's there. The idea is good. And he's like, you don't want to do that. He's like, oh, fine, I won't do it.
Because Star Lord, I mean, I don't.
But then his dad comes and gets him as he's cleaning up the Dairy Queen. Like, he's just mopping the fucking floor, not minding his business, and then this old, powerful being just comes in and goes, guess what, son? And then just takes him.
The one that gets me was at the end of that episode when they had... I can't
Dedicated
talk about it. To our friend Chadwick Boseman.
To our
I
friend,
couldn't do it.
our inspiration. They're done like,
It's like, meh.
I fuck you.
But But that last episode was pretty good. Doctor Strange. The best one was the Doctor Strange episode.
Yeah.
Where he lost his heart.
Oh yeah, that was really good. Just over and over again, he just.
Because I'll tell you right now, if there's a scene he's watched more than once, it's the scene of the Doctor Strange trailer where he's like, things just got.
Yeah, the new trailer where it comes and it's like the Sorcerer Supreme in there. He's like, things just got out of hand. I've seen that so many fucking times. I love it.
I've watched the second trailer for The Rings of Power coming up on Amazon.
I didn't know there was another one out.
There's the one where it like shows the pouring of the metal and it comes out and it's the logo. But there's another one now that actually shows some of the species and the people in the series. So I highly recommend taking the time to watch that. I'm really looking forward to when that comes out.
It's going to be good.
It is.
It better be because the amount of money they put into it.
I was going to say, isn't it like the most expensive series that
Yes.
has ever been made?
Yes. They put some.
Over $1 billion in the first season alone.
Even though I just read a thing where it's like.
And one of the main reasons is because they bought the rights. They had to buy the rights.
Stranger Things was like $30 million an episode to make.
No shit.
Yeah.
It was a good series. I think they kind of lost me a little bit in the latest season.
I think season 2 was the week, and then season 3 picked it up again to me.
Yeah.
Well, there's getting ready to be a movie coming out that's Netflix's highest, like the highest production movie ever they've had to pay. But I can't remember what it is.
I still think in Stranger Things they were singing the soundtrack to the Never Ending Story.
A lot of people.
A never ending story.
I don't know. Netflix though, the one they just made, their most recent one, The Power of the Dog, that was a good movie.
Power of the Dog.
Yes.
That was an excellent movie.
I don't watch a lot of stuff.
And Power of the Dog was excellent. And don't forget The Harder They Fall.
Yes. Completely different movies, westerns, but because in the Power of the Dog, if you're going to expect like a shoot 'em up, it's not like that at all.
The Crown is Netflix's most expensive show with $13 million per episode. Oh, that's old, so it's more now.
What's a movie that you saw that should have had a sequel that never got made?
Aqua cost $50 million to make. The Ridiculous Six. Ridiculous Six costed $60 million to make.
Actually.
Project Power cost $85 million to make. Bright cost $90 million to make.
Bright
would have been a good one.
Bright. I liked. No one else. Like I saw the thing. I watched that movie, and I read the reviews that it wasn't good, but I loved that movie.
I thought it was pretty decent. Like,
But me and him are big Joel Edgerton fans, so I think that helped it a lot.
Hmm.
Because I wasn't watching it for the Smith.
Triple Frontier costed $115 million to make. Outlaw King costed $120 to make.
That one was good.
Tiger King.
Six Underground costed $150 to make. Red Notice costed $150 million to make. The Irishman costed $159 million to make. The Gray Man cost $200 million, so it's the most expensive.
The Gray Man.
Yeah.
What is that one about?
It's it's from the Russo brothers, so the Avengers, all them people. The Gray Man, it's a CIA term for just someone who blends in, who doesn't sticks out.
Yeah.
So like they don't wear non-flashy, like they don't like their clothes, like it's like gray, blue hood, like a blue.
Just basic.
It's basic, no labels, no nothing, but it's got Chris Evans in it, Ryan Gosling, but Ryan Gosling's like an operator.
This isn't a movie I think needs a sequel, but it was a really good one. The Foreigner.
Yes, that was a good movie
That was an excellent film.
with Jackie Chan.
Yeah. I know there's a few of them.
Warcraft. I mean, they could do another Warcraft. That was a pretty
They're supposed to.
decent film.
Apparently, they're still doing it, but who knows?
Like World of Warcraft?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never seen that movie?
Mm-hmm. I just didn't think that was what you were actually talking about.
No, yeah, we watched that not too long ago.
You know, I still have not seen a single James Bond movie.
I wouldn't mind a sequel to Six Underground.
Six Underground. I still have to watch that too. That's the one with
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds on it. Yeah.
It's a Michael Bay movie because the whole time you're like, come on, Michael.
Just explosions everywhere.
That's why I want to watch Ambulance.
Ambulance.
That was his highest rated movie. I think.
Whoa, Black Betty. Ambulance. Whoa.
Actually, I don't know if that's still like 70-something% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't know. Because that is a screenshot from the Gray Man of their characters.
Yeah, they look
okay.
badass.
Why does everybody just have a goatee and suddenly they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, because when I first saw them, when I saw that Ryan Gosling was going to be playing, I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like Ryan Gosling. I don't think he could pull it off. But then I saw that screenshot. I texted Alex. I was like, you know what? Maybe.
And then Chris Evans just looks diabolical.
Chris Evans is a CIA guy too, I think,
I think he's the villain.
or NSA. He's something. He works for something like that.
All I know is it said he's unhinged.
Aren't we all a little bit?
The new episode of Moon Knight came out, didn't it?
Oh boy, don't.
I haven't watched the
That
latest
take
one
you
yet.
for an emotional toll.
The latest one?
Yeah. It
Say the last. So you guys have watched all of them up to
Yes,
now.
it'll get
So
you.
the last thing that we watched, he was turned into the little stone statue, and stuck in the shell.
Oh,
That's
Concha. Concha was, yes.
Yeah,
Conchu.
Concha. Concha was when you beat the bomb.
and
Concha.
she blew up that other Jeep or something like that with a flare gun. I forget.
Spoiler alert.
You're behind 2 episodes in, I
Is
think.
it 2? That was the latest one that we watched. Might have to watch the rest of them today.
Yeah, you are, because he gets turned and then they have the tomb episode. And then the last one. But the last one, it'll get you.
And let me just say, without spoiling, Oscar Isaac's fucking acting he deserves all the awards.
Mm.
Especially in this last one, the way he switches and the motion, it's yeah.
The pain in his eyes is just pure. Ethan Hawke too didn't do bad, but he really wasn't. The meat and potatoes was Oscar Isaac and the Hippo Goddess. But that show's turned out to be pretty good. The only problem is its last episode is Wednesday.
Oh, they're ending the series with that.
Yeah, it's 6 episodes only.
It's a
And
limited
only-
series because now I guess I read something where it said now they're going to use them for the movies. They just want to do an introduction, but it's just too. It's like not enough
Right.
because they still got to get. Oh, it's just so much. There's just too much. It's too much going on.
You're not supposed to see that.
What? What? What?
Moon Knight. Remember he says that? You're not supposed to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Steven, I'm gonna clean it up for Mom.
Oh, yeah.
It'll get you because it's just, woo, a particular scene. You'll have to go on the group chat and be like, I watched it, guys.
Which one? There's a few of them.
No, the one with the you liked in the street.
Oh, yeah, fucking his acting right
What
there.
is this?
Was Moon
This
Knight.
is Moon Knight
It
still?
was in the his fucking acting in that scene. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. And how they go back and forth with the one staring and then the one doing. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. Just the pain in his face is just ridiculous.
And you can get that on Disney Plus.
Hi. Have you seen that? You haven't know because you haven't seen the Hippopotamus God yet.
No, the
Yeah,
last
so you're
thing,
2 episodes behind.
She's a hippopotamus.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
I've been reading. There's been a lot of spoilers and leaks apparently coming out on Twitter about Doctor Strange. I'm trying to.
avoid.
I might go Thursday night and watch it.
Oh, really? When does it come out, or is it already?
I think it's Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Is it
Friday morning.
Thursday?
It comes out May 5th. Something about doing a midnight showing. Trying to get Alice to come with me, but
But I gotta work.
As do I.
you can still work and still go.
Yeah, I don't think I'd get off early enough. It depends on the day.
Well, let me see. What day would that be?
Plus, you're gonna have to
Thursday
buy
and
tickets
Friday?
right now because that's just gonna be packed.
Yes.
No, because you'd have to wait on Mia to get there, don't you?
I don't think on that day, but one of certain people leave, so I'll tell you later. Because it leaves me as the only one there.
Right. So you have to wait for coverage to come in.
Well,
Make John Fudge Day.
we're not just mentioning people's names on air. What if he's the value listener? He's like, I'll show you mistake.
I think that's the reaction I'm hoping to get out of him.
Well, I don't know if he listens. I told him about it. What the fudge?
What the fudge?
All good things. All good things.
Hell of a time to be a nerd, guys.
You should have seen the setup that Justin had after. How quickly did you order all those dice?
Right away.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Right
I was
away.
here when he did
What
it.
you fucking talk about it? You motherfucker.
Yeah, as soon as you
It was
left.
shortly after you. It wasn't long
It
after
was
you
when
left.
you left. Because
Oh,
he
really?
looks
It
at
was
me
the
and he
same day?
says, yeah.
Yeah, he looked at him. I was like, well, my
First
dice
day.
are ordered.
I may be able to give you 2, and I said, that's awesome.
Yeah, I gave him 2 dice. Two sets.
I'm still gonna look to see if I can get another. Maybe get a pack like that because I like that.
I like that one set, one, just because it's prettier. 2, the dice are a little bit bigger, so I like the bigger dice.
But yeah, we don't think our listeners are stupid fucks, but we need you guys to help us out.
I never said stupid fucks.
What'd you say?
Well, a couple weeks ago I said you dumb fuck.
Yep.
But this time I just said you fucks.
Come on, guys. You want to read our horoscopes?
But to be fair, I speak like that to them naturally, even
Let's
in
pull up
person.
our
That
horoscopes.
is just your normal everyday conversation.
You're a Pisces. Pull up Pisces first. Then we'll go Gemini,
what?
and then Sagittarius.
Care about horoscopes.
Oh no, they're fun. They're interesting.
If yours reads anything about defending yourself against a bear,
Be like, check.
they're real.
A beetle bear is gonna take it. You're gonna take that dick.
So, you're a Gemini.
Yes.
So, May 2nd, 2022, for Gemini horoscope. In some ways, you may feel like a lost soul who isn't quite in touch with your dreams. Gemini, although you feel energetic and boisterous, you might also get the sense that your energy is misdirected and you're being led in the wrong direction. The key for you now is to lead yourself, cut through everyone else's agenda, and follow your internal rainbow. The more you take charge, the happier you'll be.
That was for Pisces?
Gemini.
Gemini?
That was him. Let's see. Today's matches, your career is a Sagittarius. For D&D, your friendships are Virgo.
Eh,
And your love is a Pisces.
Oh my god.
Isn't that sweet?
And I married a Gemini.
Your general mood right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your sex is at a 2 stars out of 5.
My what?
Your sex, like I guess you're wanting to have your horniness. I guess maybe I don't know.
Okay.
You're what you're already rating according to
Your
your
vibe is a 4 out of 5. Your hustle's a 3 out of 5. Your success is a 2 out of 5.
So it's not great.
Your card of the day is a sun, and this is a card of one of the most positive cards in the deck.
Damn.
Your quote of today is, "The regret of my life is that I have not said I love you enough."
I wanted to write that down.
Aw.
And Eric is a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
I said Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Okay, so for you, you opt to speak and act with a great deal of power, Sagittarius, but be careful that you don't get swept away by emotion. There's a surrealistic quality to the day. It could lead you to believe a mirage is real. You might get so caught up in the drama of your feelings that your power of reason gets watered down to the point where you lose track of your objectivity altogether. Your career is with a Taurus, your friendships with an Aquarius, and your love is a Leo. Your sex is 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Your vibe's 2 out of 5. Your hustle's 4 out of 5.
Hell yeah.
And your success is a 2 out of 5.
Damn, I'm just failing all over the place.
You also got the Sun deck. It was one of the most positive. Feel free to breathe a sigh of relief. You've earned it. Like I didn't tell. And your quote of today is, it's the same shit. The regret of my life is that.
Yeah.
So, but that might just be in general. So what is mine? Pisces.
Watch this be like, you evil.
Well,
It's like, well,
you may feel like you're
die.
being left out of the equation, which in a way that is
Yes.
accurate to something else. Perhaps you feel like the oddball, the fifth wheel, who simply doesn't have a place. All right, man.
Why did I call it the fifth wheel instead of the third wheel?
That's weird.
Because I would be you
I
and
know,
Sammy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that called that shit out. It's like me and Sammy.
I'm being left out of the
And
equation.
then you're the fifth.
I feel like I'm the fifth wheel. I'm like, all right, man.
Shit's getting a little
No,
too
I don't
real.
believe in this shit. feel like don't worry. Just because you feel that way today doesn't mean it's your destiny. If you don't like your course, change your position. If you don't like the people you're with, move in a different social circle.
Damn.
Don't blame your circumstances on others. Take responsibility. My love is a Sagittarius. How you doing? My friendship's a Gemini. And my career is a Virgo. My hustle is 4 out of 5. My success is 4 out of 5. My vibe is a 3 out of 5, and my horniness is a 3 out of 5. Which,
I like how it's called the horniness. You have a horniness meter.
What does it say?
At what angle does it lay?
What is that thing for Family Guy? He's like, what's the weather today? Too damn horny.
It's cold outside. How's everything looking? It's raining sideways. Do you need anything? Soup. What kind? Chunker.
That's fucking hilarious.
all right, everybody. That has been another episode. I would say leave us topics and stuff like that, but
Y'all like doing it.
yeah. So at this point, I'm not wasting my breath anymore.
Well, we will.
But still, let us know about if you want the D&D thing. I say but if I do, that will be a YouTube only thing, because I got to get the numbers. I got to get the subscribers and views up over there.
Just let us know if you want to listen to more Turk.
Fuck you, Turk.
Don't.
Fuck you, Vidic.
You know what? You want to bring it? Bring it right now, Turk.
Hey Turk.
You old puppy bastard.
Hey Turk.
Yes.
How you doing?
How are you doing, sir?
How are you? I asked you first.
Why don't you guys just get
Quite
away?
uncomfortable, master.
Kiss it.
This
Don't worry about him.
dog.
Hey, guess what? You're never gonna get gifted a sock.
You're right. I'm gonna give you full clothes and a
That's not the
bed
point. You don't know. What the, oh my god.
and blankets
I've never slept in a bed before.
and better
Because you have a
weapons.
turtle shell that you can sleep in.
Stop talking shit.
Literally, you can sleep in turtle shells.
Let me live in the moment.
Well, you can't say anything. We're over here too. I'm over here staying in a hotel. This motherfucker taking a bath and
Maybe he's
shit.
just living out in the woods instead of getting a room with you.
Because that's what I like doing. I'm a woods man.
But you left the city
Because I don't like the
where
city. I don't like the hustle and
he
bustle.
had already purchased a room
That I don't. There's a bed that I don't
he
need.
doesn't use. He meditates.
I'm not going to be the one if they come and attack if he's sitting in the corner.
I didn't have any intention of
Plus,
you're
I
in a
can smoke
room.
my cigars in peace.
I'm sure you can do that in the end. It's back then. I'm
I
pretty
still
sure.
haven't figured out where the hell you got a cigar.
Yeah.
You got flashback in time, and then suddenly you just found a dried tobacco plant.
Found a dealer.
Found a dealer. You don't have any money. That tobacco.
He probably just swiped it off of
Probably
somebody.
killed him.
Probably.
Knowing me, I
Punching
would
and
have tried to
missed.
punch. Oh.
But anyway, this has been another episode of the One Thing About Us podcast, everybody.
Hash browns.
So
I was told to.
there you go, Andrew.
Hash browns.
Please stop.
Stop.
Stay classy.
Stay sexy.
Keep laughing.